Hello, I am Nick the Tool, and today I want to talk to you about Snap-on's Tech Angle torque wrenches. So let's take a closer look. This is one of our 1/2-inch drive Tech Angle torque wrenches, and this part of the torque wrench resembles exactly the same as the manual or analog torque wrenches that you would normally see. So it's fully chromed, it's high quality, and it carries the 80-tooth ratchet kit on this end, so nice and fine. So you get obviously a smaller swing arc when you're in those tighter spaces. You'll notice there's a crank on here, heavy duty joint. This enables you to get your knuckles away from the job, so you can easily swing the torque wrench without coming into collision with anything that may be in the way. Let's have a look at this part, which is the bit that's going to control all of your torque. Now, on some of the torque wrenches, and certainly on some of the earlier torque wrenches, you used to have a metal shank going into a plastic handle. What we've done with this torque wrench is the metal shank goes right the way through to the base of the tool, and the handle is put on over the top. So you're not going to have any problems with any plastic distorting with fatigue over time. We've got a series of buttons on the front here, and we have a grippy rubber handle. If we turn the tool on by pressing the on button, you'll notice that currently it's set to Newton meters. Now, if I press the unit button here, we can change from Newton meters to kilogram meters to foot pounds and to inch pounds. If I go back to Newton meters, the bottom end of the scale is 16.9. If I increase the torque by pressing the up arrow, you can see it jumps by a digit at a time. If I hold my finger on it, it'll actually jump in tens once it realizes I'm looking for a larger scale. Now this will go right up to the top end, which is 339, and now that's the top end of this particular torque wrench. Now, if you were using an analog torque wrench and you needed to look for a different scale, you would have to then wind that handle all the way. But this will actually roll over the top, so we can go from top to bottom very, very easily. Now, if you notice in this top corner here, there's actually a counter. This top corner here is counting how many torque settings I've done. So if you've got 10 head bolts to do, as you tighten each one and hit your desired torque, then this counter will increase, so you can see which one you've got to. Let's say you're disturbed halfway through, the phone rings or something, you can easily get back to the job and know where you got to. This button up on the top corner here is for angle, so if I press the torque angle setting, it will now set to angle, and it will ask me what degrees I wish to put in. We've currently got it set to 180. Now, what happens is, as we apply torque to the torque wrench, the gyroscope built into the tool will actually measure degrees. So we can easily switch with this button from degrees to Newton meters, degrees to Newton meters. So I'll give you a little example of how it works. If we go back to Newton meters, and I go back to something I can use with my hand very easily, so 18 Newton meters, the tool is now set to use. I'll just pick it up so we can have a look. Now you'll notice that we've got an LCD display, we've got colour bars down the side like a traffic light system, there's also an audible beep which you've heard already, and there's a vibration in the handle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a small Allen key socket onto the end of here to enable me to create a little bit of torque. So you'll notice as soon as I start to apply the torque, it will become backlit and it will become large font. And now you can see it climbing. You can also see the traffic lights working. And when we hit the desired torque, we will vibrate, and then we know we've reached where we need to get to. So nice and clear and very simple and very easy to use. We make these in 1/4 drive, 3/8 drive and 1/2-inch drive. There are some 3/4 ones coming out as well, and they're available in different colour combinations. If you would like to know more about this product or the price, jump on a Snap-on truck and ask a Snap-on franchisee!